going to introduce you to a local engineer who works on many of the aircraft that you see flying high above the Antelope Valley.
There's a scam out there that's taking advantage of your civic responsibility. I'm Hal Banfield. I'll explain what it is coming up.
Stay with us. We have more Time Warner Cable News coming up for you.
You're watching Time Warner Cable News on Channel 3. News and information for the Antelope Valley.
As part of our coverage of Black History Month, we have headed to NASA's Dryden Aircraft Operations Facility in Palmdale to meet one of a select group of African-American engineers who oftentimes spends his day aboard an aircraft like Sophia.
Sometimes my job is to be on the aircraft all day. Other times I'm just on a computer designing things.
Meet Shedrick. He's an instrumental engineer for NASA. His career began 7 years ago when he was just 23 years old.
I just came fresh out of school. I actually went to a NSBE, National Society of Black Engineers conference, where at the time I knew somebody behind the scenes. Wasn't even thinking at all about going to NASA.
But NASA hired Besant and his wife.
They invited us soon after we graduated from Purdue.
Currently, Besant is working on development, installation, design, and testing of instrumentation on 3 modified aircraft.
Sophia is one of the big projects I'm currently working on. Clearly a huge modified 747, tons of instrumentation systems all over.
Mostly, Besant spends his days testing and developing instrumentation for a variety of aerospace research projects.
Kind of a little joke here is, as an engineer, I don't touch tools. I can't because engineers over-torque things and, screw things up. We have dedicated people. I design it and I sit back and say, yes, that looks great.
And this is the craft that he says he learned at NASA.
I didn't learn any of this stuff really in school. I learned it here on the job.
However, his engineering mentality began in his adolescent years.
It started at a young age. My mom noticed, she's an educator, she noticed that when I had little turbo hoppers or RC cars, I wouldn't just play with them. I would actually take them apart and have the electrical components flying all over the place. I wasn't too good at the time at putting it all back together, but I was really interested in how things work. At that point, she knew exactly I was an engineer.
What started as child play turned into Besant's career. But he says it took hard work and dedication to reach the stars through NASA.
It's really the key vehicle for opportunities for any ethnicity, but especially for the minorities. My job is completely fun to me. I don't consider that work at all. If I can do it, anybody can do it.
Besant, like Time Warner Cable, believes that education is crucial to a successful future. And those key components are science, technology, engineering, and math. In Palmdale, I'm Kelly Moore for Time Warner Cable News.